My beloved child, lean in and don't skip a single second, because the next moments aren't ordinary, they're the hinge your whole life can swing on. A voice is coming toward you with something you were never meant to miss, a truth sharp enough to cut the ropes that kept you small. Breathe slow and stay with me to the end, because what falls off your shoulders tonight won't climb back on again. Listen closely. This is the hour when hidden doors unlatch and you finally see why certain people kept you waiting at thresholds that never opened. The delay wasn't denial, it was a sorting so the counterfeits could wear themselves out before the real thing arrived. Someone is approaching with a message that won't flatter your ego, but it will free your timeline. Every scene that felt like punishment was rehearsal for a better premiere. You were learning the choreography of boundaries, the rhythm of silence, the strength of speaking at the right time. Now the curtain lifts, and the spotlight finds you, no chasing required. Don't scroll. The truth that's coming will crack like thunder in a clear sky. It won't hurt you, it will hurt the illusions pretending to protect you. It will kill the shadow that's been narrating doubt in your own voice. You've been living in a pattern, half trust, half fear, half steps that never found the ground. This message ends the fractions and calls you into whole steps, whole words, whole presence. Your future has been waiting for you to be this complete. You'll recognize the messenger not by how they look, but by the weight their words lift from your chest. When they speak, the air will feel lighter and your heartbeat steadier. Clarity will replace the fog like dawn sliding across a lake. Don't be surprised if the truth sounds simple. Simplicity is what power looks like when it stops apologizing. It doesn't shout to convince, it stands to confirm. Here's the confession arriving for you: you were not abandoned, you were being positioned. The detours didn't steal time, they saved you from costlier roads. What looked like the end was a careful edit before the story reached the wrong audience. You felt unseen because you were hidden in plain sight for protection. You felt unheard because shallow rooms can't echo depth. You felt underestimated because small minds bend rulers to fit their tables. Now breathe and let your shoulders drop. There's a warmth spreading in your chest, a quiet yes you don't have to force. That's the sign alignment just walked in. You'll get 3 confirmations. First, a name or word you haven't heard in months will pop up twice in one day. Second, a delayed call or message will land at a ridiculously perfect moment. Third, a small kindness from a stranger will mirror the exact encouragement you were afraid to ask for. When the truth arrives, it will give language to what always felt off. You'll see the thread that tied certain disappointments together, and you'll watch it snap. You'll also recognize the door you kept knocking on that was never meant to open. Your spirit already knows this, your mind just needed translation. Today, translation becomes transformation. You'll stop rehearsing pain and start practicing peace. Stay with me, the next lines are your map. You'll feel prompted to tidy spaces that aren't even messy, because order is starting inside before it shows outside. You'll drop one tiny habit that seemed harmless, and your energy will surge. You'll remember a promise you made to yourself and quietly keep it. That single kept promise will compound like interest. From there, choices will stop feeling like cliffs and start feeling like bridges. There's someone who once made you doubt your brightness. Their conversation may cross your path again, but this time your eyes won't reach for permission. They'll see your boundaries the way ships see lighthouses, guidance, not argument. You will not chase. You will not perform. You will not plead your case in rooms that never planned to read it. The truth won't ask you to be louder, it'll invite you to be truer. Trueness is a volume that carries without shouting. It changes rooms without moving the furniture. You're stepping into a season where the right doors open with the right effort. You'll still work, but not in panic. You'll still stretch, but not in pain. Soon, an ordinary moment will click, quiet, almost unremarkable. A key will find its lock, and you'll realize the fight was never about your worth, only your focus. That's when peace stops being a visitor and becomes a resident. Your heart has been a house with rooms locked by old stories. This truth is the master key. It turns once, twice, and light walks where only echoes used to live. Stop measuring your progress with yesterday's rulers. You grew in places no ruler can reach. Now results will appear where roots used to hold. This message will also show you who's for you without performance. They clap for your quiet wins, not just your big stages. They know your sunrise started at midnight and still celebrate the dawn. There's a blessing on your name that needs no apology. Wear it like a calm crown. Carry it like water in a safe glass. You'll feel a pull to organize your finances, your phone, your calendar. Follow it, that's wisdom arriving as order. Small clearings make room for big arrivals. Be gentle with your becoming. You're allowed to take solid steps without sprinting. Pace isn't delay, pace is sustainability. A conversation is coming with words that feel like home. Maybe it's an old friend, a mentor, or a brand new voice. The content will be honest, the tone kind, and your body will know it's safe to believe. You may cry, not from hurt, but from relief. Relief is grief finding the door. Let it walk out and take its weight with it. This is how your story shifts. You stop predicting betrayal and start practicing wise trust. You stop auditioning for roles in rooms that can't afford your value. You stop watering dead plants and start planting where the soil answers back. Your gifts aren't late, they're right on time. They'll gather opportunities that can breathe at your altitude. Anything that gasps will fall away on its own. Don't fear the falling away. When branches release, the tree gets clearer. When clutter moves, purpose walks. Here's your daily vow for the next 7 mornings. I choose clarity over confusion, alignment over approval, peace over performance. Say it softly and let your actions sign it in ink. When the messenger's truth reaches you, receive it without arguing. You don't have to defend what's already destined. Just agree with the direction that's been calling your name. Let the tired narratives retire. Let the anxious checking relax its shoulders. Let grace finish what grind could never complete. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're getting precise. Your next steps are simple and strong. Close one door you've kept cracked, just in case, it's been leaking your courage. Open one window for air, a practice, a place, a plan, and watch your lungs learn hope again. Celebrate the quiet milestones. The world shouts for spectacle, but heaven invests in substance. Substance keeps showing up after the applause goes home. The truth that's coming will kill the lie that you're hard to love. It'll kill the lie that you must shrink to be chosen. It'll kill the lie that your tenderness is weakness, when it's always been your superpower. Stand tall in rooms that once made you small. Speak softly and carry certainty. Let your life be the answer you used to hunt for in everyone else. This is the page turning. This is the arrival without noise. This is the moment you finally belong to yourself. You are protected. You are provided for. You are positioned. Keep this close, the right people can hear you without subtitles. They'll find you clearer as you become clearer to yourself. And the ones who can't were never your assignment. Walk forward with a steady gaze. Let patience be your quiet shield and purpose your faithful compass. The path isn't just open, it's welcoming you by name. If this brought you peace, hold it with both hands and let your day lean toward the light. Honor the messenger when they arrive, and honor yourself for being ready. And if you'd like to show support, you can use super thanks. Your generosity helps keep messages like this alive and flowing. My beloved child, keep leaning in, don't skip this part because the next stretch locks in the shift you already feel. Your breathing is slower, your shoulders are lower, and that means your spirit has taken the driver's seat. This is where momentum replaces overthinking and your life begins to match your inner clarity. Right now, your future is drawing a clean line between noise and signal. The truth that's coming doesn't ask for attention, it earns your trust by how it lands. You'll know it's real because peace stays even when circumstances try to posture. Don't scroll, stay till the end, because we're moving from understanding to embodiment. You won't just know the truth, you'll wear it in choices that don't wobble. Your calendar, your conversations, and your care for yourself will start speaking the same language. There is a door marked, already ready, and you're standing in front of it. It opens for people who are done performing and ready for precision. You carry the key in your consistency, and every kept promise turns the lock. Your energy is becoming cleaner and quieter, and that's why the right rooms are starting to notice. They recognize steadiness more than noise, depth more than display. You are the person who shows up early, stays present, and leaves aligned. There's a release happening in places you can't yet measure. When you stop dragging what doesn't belong, time returns to you like a friend. That return is the true wealth showing up in your days. The truth arriving for you makes shame lose its script. It removes the old narrators that used to explain you to yourself in small words. You will narrate your life from accuracy now, not apology. Don't skip, this is a checkpoint. If a thought belittles you, it's not yours, let it pass like an uninvited guest at a closed gate. Only the thoughts that build, bless, and bring order get a seat at your table. Your boundaries are settling into place like furniture that finally fits the room. People who are right for you won't bump into them, they'll respect the layout and sit comfortably. People who aren't will fidget and leave without explanation, and that's a quiet win. You're allowed to love your pace. You're allowed to love your focus. You're allowed to love the version of you that keeps agreements with your future. Watch how small actions create wide ripples now. One honest no liberates an entire week. One focused hour accomplishes what scattered days couldn't touch. There will be a message that lands at the exact minute your courage peaks. You won't need to rehearse replies or dress your truth in decoration. You'll speak clearly, kindly, and completely, and the room will feel taller. This is the season where you outgrow the performance of urgency. Your life doesn't sprint from scarcity anymore, it moves from grounded abundance. Grounded abundance keeps pace with wisdom and refuses to be baited by drama. Your vision is resetting to the highest resolution you've ever lived with. What used to blur together now separates into meaningful choices. You'll pick the option that loves your future, not just your mood. You're not trying to be chosen anymore, you are choosing. You're choosing peace over pressure, clarity over crowd approval, presence over performance. That choice is a compass that never loses north. Don't skip, lock this in. You will not compete in lanes that don't match your calling. You will collaborate where your purpose multiplies and your integrity breathes. Your generosity is becoming smarter, and that's how your gifts grow. You won't pour into holes, you'll pour into soil. Soil returns the blessing as harvest, not fatigue. Honor your body like it's the first home of your destiny. Water, rest, movement, and steady nourishment are not luxuries, they are leadership. Leadership starts with how you treat yourself when no one is watching. Your relationships are about to feel lighter and cleaner. Mutuality will become the baseline, not the bonus. You'll recognize real by how it gives without keeping score. This truth will end the season of rehearsing worst-case endings. You will write pages that assume hope and build safety. Your nervous system will learn calm as a daily language, not a rare visitor. New names will cross your path, mentors, partners, collaborators. You'll know them by the way your ideas stand taller around them. Small conversations will open into assignments you were born to carry. There's a project with your name on it that fits your timing, talent, and temperament. It asks you to bring all of you, not the trimmed version. Say yes with your whole chest and let the ordinary days upgrade themselves. Keep your phone quiet during the moments that matter. Protect your mornings like they're the front door of your purpose. What you let in first tends to decide what walks with you all day. You don't have to hustle for what is aligned. You just need to meet it with the excellence you already own. Excellence is integrity expressed as craft. Take inventory without judgment. Bless what works, release what doesn't, and reorder what needs clarity. That's how leaders lead themselves. Your name is traveling into rooms you haven't entered yet. It carries the fragrance of dependability, creativity, and clean character. Those rooms prefer people like you because peace is productive. Let your art, your work, and your words be simple and exact. Simplicity carries far because it doesn't waste energy. Exactness builds trust because it doesn't pretend. Don't skip, this next part is practical. Choose one anchor habit for morning and one for evening, and treat them like appointments. Anchors keep you from drifting when the day tries to pull. Your money wants structure, not stress. Give every dollar a job and let gratitude supervise the team. Order invites overflow by removing leaks. You're entering a corridor of green lights. Some lights will turn yellow to protect your pace, and that's still favor. You will get where you're going right on time because you're aligned, not rushed. Celebrate the quiet wins, a better boundary, a kinder self-talk, a cleaner desk. Quiet wins stack into visible breakthroughs. Visible breakthroughs are just quiet wins with a spotlight. Your creativity is about to feel like fresh air in a room that was once stuffy. New formats, new flows, and new phrases will arrive the moment you sit down to begin. Beginning is your magic, starting is how grace finds you. The truth that's coming makes you resilient without hardening your heart. You can be soft and strong at once, tender and unshakable in the same breath. This combination is your advantage and your signature. You belong where your presence brings clarity. You belong where your laughter sounds like relief. You belong where your excellence is normal, not too much. A final note for today: let peace make your decisions. Let purpose set your schedule. Let love decide your tone. Hold this message like a lamp that doesn't flicker when the wind rises. Walk forward with a calm yes and a steady pace. Everything that's true will meet you in the open. If this added strength to your day and you'd like to show support, you can use super thanks. Your generosity helps keep messages like this flowing and growing. Don't skip. This stretch seals what the messenger's words are waking up inside you. You are not waiting on proof anymore. You are moving like someone who already believes. Belief is the fuel that makes quiet actions roar. Your life is trading chaos for cadence. Cadence is a steady rhythm that doesn't waste steps or sentences. From this rhythm, your best work and truest relationships grow like healthy vines. My beloved child, you are learning to treat your attention like treasure. You spend it where returns are real and withdrawals are gentle. Anything that burns attention without feeding purpose is being released. Here is a simple alignment ritual for mornings. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 6, and write one line that names your intention. Close your eyes for 10 seconds and see yourself living that line before your feet move. You are stepping into rooms that trade gossip for strategy. Strategy respects your time and honors your gifts. Gossip evaporates in the presence of people who build. Do not confuse urgency with importance. If it shouts but will not matter next week, it does not own your day. If it's quiet but compounds, it belongs at the front of the line. There is a softness returning to your voice, and that does not weaken your stance. Softness makes your strength breathable for you and safe for others. This is how your influence travels far without force. A door of collaboration is opening with names you once considered out of reach. They will see your consistency and feel relieved to meet someone stable. Bring your clarity, bring your craft, and let humility carry the introduction. Keep your environment friendly to focus. Lighting that calms, a chair that supports, a desk that invites, and music that steadies are not extras. They are agreements with excellence written in everyday objects. Don't skip, this next piece makes breakthroughs predictable. Pair every big goal with a daily action that a tired version of you can still do. When tired you can win, future you gets crowned without drama. You are allowed to be selective with access. Freedom increases when you remove backstage passes from people who only want the show. Kindness stays, but overexposure ends. Your calendar is no longer a scoreboard, it's a garden. You plant deep work, short rests, honest connection, and gentle self-respect. Harvest arrives as clear outcomes and a nervous system that trusts you. When the messenger speaks, you will feel seen in a way that is precise, not performative. Precision names patterns without shaming the person. From there, change lands like a key turning rather than a storm breaking. You won't seek closure from people who cannot give it. You will write your own gentle ending and step into your beginning. Beginnings are loyal to those who stop bargaining with endings. Make a no list for the next 30 days. On it, place 3 drains you're done sponsoring with your time. Protect that list like a contract you signed with your future. Your craft is ready for refinement, not reinvention. Refinement is love in the language of details. Details are where trust hides and where excellence becomes obvious. Your words will become shorter and your meaning larger. Short, honest sentences travel to the heart without losing luggage. Large meaning gives people something they can live, not just admire. Don't scroll. The next 3 practices turn pressure into presence. Practice 1, 1 screen at a time. Practice 2, finish small before starting new. Practice 3, leave 5 minutes of silence between tasks so your mind can close the door. Relationships that matter will feel like rooms with windows. Air moves, light visits, and nothing precious molds in the corners. You will choose the rooms that breathe with you. Your generosity will have strong edges and a warm core. Edges tell the truth about what you can give without breaking yourself. The warmth keeps the giving human, not performative. A mentor's phrase will land and live with you: keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is the work that only you can do the way you do it. Everything else learns to wait or walks away. You are becoming precise with celebration too. You will celebrate progress, not just perfection. Progress is the soil that keeps showing up even when applause is busy elsewhere. There is a financial upgrade attached to your order and your honesty. Order stops quiet leaks, honesty attracts fair pay. Together, they turn effort into dignity that deposits on time. Let movement help your mood before you negotiate with heavy thoughts. 10 minutes of walk time can outrun an hour of spiraling. Bodies that move tell the brain the storm passed, even if clouds still hang. The messenger's truth removes costumes you never wanted. You will stop translating yourself into smaller languages just to be understood. Your presence becomes the translation, and those who are meant to hear, hear. My beloved child, let your evenings tuck your days in with gentleness. 2 lists, done with gratitude, and carried with calm. Place tomorrow's top 3 on the second list and let the night hold them. When you need input, seek it from people who also do the work, not only talk about it. Doing makes advice grounded and kind. Talking without doing makes advice loud and light. Your creativity is no longer waiting for perfect conditions. It shows up the moment you sit down with a willing heart and an honest schedule. Output becomes inevitable because showing up is non-negotiable. There will be a travel moment, a cafe pause, or a quiet ride where you catch your reflection and simply nod. That nod is agreement with the person you have become. Agreement is the birthplace of authority and peace. Hold your boundaries like a calm shoreline holds the sea. Waves can be loud, but shorelines do not move for noise. They move only for tides that honor the moon's pull, not passing storms. Choose mentors whose lives feel like homes you could live in, not stages you only visit. Homes teach sustainable joy and balanced ambition. Stages teach you how to sparkle, and you already know how to shine. Don't skip, the last activations anchor the change. Speak this over your day: I move with clarity, I build with love, I finish with peace. Write it once, live it thrice, and watch resistance lose interest. Let your technology serve your calling, not swallow it. Notifications off during deep work is not rebellion, it is devotion. Devotion builds things that last beyond trend cycles. You will feel less pulled to explain and more pulled to exemplify. Examples mentor silently and convince fairly. Results protect you from debates that never deserved your breath. This is your season of quiet thunder. You enter rooms gently and move the weather anyway. People feel safer when you arrive because clarity traveled with you. Walk through the week like a person who trusts the ground. Lift what is yours, release what is not, and rest without apologizing for being human. Human is holy when it chooses truth. If this continuation added weight to your wings and steadiness to your steps, hold it close and walk it out with calm. Honor the moment the messenger arrives, and honor yourself for being ready to receive. And if you'd like to show support, you can use super thanks. Your generosity helps keep messages like this alive and flowing.